Alright guys, here we go. New signing on the career mode. We looked at him in the last episode and he certainly signed for us today. As you can see in the new cutscene, meeting with Eddie Howe, getting his medical done. The new cutscenes in career mode are absolutely incredible. And there he is, holding his shirt, taking a picture outside of the club's grounds. This is Brendan Johnson from Nottingham Forest for 11 million, a massive steal for this player. 5-year deal with us, 21 years of age, 75 overall in the game. A player we will look to enhance and bring into this side. Just looking at him, he comes straight up the pecking order in the team. He's even going to get a chance on the bench in the next match. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the series. If you haven't already checked out episode number 1, then go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go straight to that link and get straight on to that video. You don't want to miss out on any spoilers, even though the start of this episode definitely is one. But to start, we have something sadly happened to us that I can't stress enough, but we just have to go along with it now. In the last episode, we completed our first pre-season game, which was against Espanyol. The issue I have is the save corrupted, and I've had to start again. So everything's sort of the same in regards to the team sheet. The only other issue I have is we have different fixtures for the pre-season. And potentially we don't, well, it's not potentially, we do not have that youth prospect that we got in the last episode, which is really, really annoying because he was insane. He could have been the next Alan Shearer. So in this one we have Freiburg, Osasuna, and we have a team that we played at the start, which I can't find. Let me just go to the calendar. The first team we played was Valencia. So yeah, we'll get into this and hopefully we can get something sorted and we'll play these games on the camera of the day. Alright guys, so coming in to after obviously last episode, I've went out and identified some targets. I know in the last one we didn't sort of have the games that we have in this save, but at the same time I've had a feel of some of the players and I know where we would like to improve a few places. So, as you can see, I've got a list of some centre-backs, midfielders and a couple of wingers. Even though we've went and signed Brendan Johnson, there's still a high chance that I'll try and look at something a bit better than him. Maybe a Diaby or Pulisic, but we'll look down this list. So, as you can see, we've got the lad from Southampton here. Really, really strong man. He's got really good physical stats. Technical, not really bad, but solid, if I'm honest. Obviously only 22 years of age and he's English, so up and coming potential England captain, who knows, but yeah, he's solid centre back. We've got Godfrey from Everton. Everyone knows about Godfrey. Everyone loves him on FIFA. Solid physical stats, pretty average on with technical kind of stats, but English centre back, as you can see, bit of a English sort of theme going on here in the targets. This is just due to Eddie Howe and how he does it in real life. He seems to want to bring quite a bit of English international talents. But yeah, Godfrey, another one who I'm going to monitor and potentially might make a move on them. We're just going to keep going and get out pre-season, and we'll see what happens. Buddy Ashella from Monaco here, guy that Newcastle monitored in real life. 6'4", he's a giant. Quite average physical stats. I mean, not as good as Godfrey's, but he's 3 years younger than Godfrey, and he's kind of up and coming. Technical stats quite solid as well. Overall, really good player, but is one we will monitor closely. Obviously, Moussa Diaby, who Newcastle did monitor in real life, I absolutely adore him. Think he's incredible. Look at those physical stats, insane. Someone we'll definitely keep an eye on. Obviously, technical as well, pretty decent there. There is some work to be done with him, but he will develop over time. He is only 23, if I'm totally honest about him. Madison, Madison, a player that obviously Newcastle, everyone knows this if you have been watching my channel. Newcastle's monitoring him in real life. They're still monitoring him now as far as I'm aware. Solid man, physical, solid, technical, absolutely. Look at them technical stats for him. Definitely someone we will potentially make a move for that midfield position. Obviously England international as well. And then this man here, Newcastle want to build a brand, I want to build a brand, and I want to kind of go down that realistic brand building exposure kind of thing. Christian Pulisic, a man that I adore, think he's insane in real life, devastated we haven't made a move for him yet. I would love to say we'll make a move for him in January, but in this save, look at this man. Physicality stats, absolutely bang on. Technical needs a bit of work, but overall solid stats for Christian Pulisic. The only issue I have with him, he's injury prone in the game. That could change. It's just a game. We'll see and we'll monitor that situation. We might make a move for these, but yeah, these are the transfer targets so far. It's not to say that we're going to make a move on them anytime soon, but they are options in the team. Anyway, let's get into some pre-season games now. And here we go now. We go up against Freiburg in our second pre-season game. I'm hoping for a solid result. Kieran Trippier starting, obviously, as always. I'll show you the team sheet. So we've went for Isaac starting, Fraser, St. Maxim still obviously keeping his place, Elliot Anderson, Longstaff and Shelby in the middle. Obviously Shelby isn't injured in the main game. However, in real life, he is injured till about November, December time. But we're going to take full effect of him in the main game. We've still obviously got that bug where it says -1 on sharpness. Hopefully that'll get fixed shortly. Trippier normally keeping his position there. Dan Burn, Botman, and Jamal Lewis, who had an impressive off the bench moment for us in the other save. Karius starting in net. We've got Wilson, Brendan Johnson, Joe Linton, Willock, Target, Lascelles and Pope on the bench in case anything goes wrong with the goalkeeper. We have Pope to rely on. But yeah, let's get into the game and let's come back with a nice victory. Shelby's in the middle. Terrible pass there by Trippier. Freiburg still coming at us now. Trippier needs to watch that run on the far side there. He hasn't. Freiburg's got in there. Nice ball in, yeah. Lewis needs to clear that. Hasn't. Karius, nice save there. Playing it out from his feet now, Karius. Right, Jamal Lewis needs to watch his run now. Monitor the situation. We're going to jockey him now. Big Dan Burn, as always, getting that away. St. Maximum driving on now. St. Maximum, use that pace, lad. Still going, St. Maximum. Isaac's just there. Isaac. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Could have been the first goal for us.
Seemed to do everything right.
Oh, wow.
It was so close.
It must have just been terribly off target. I thought the keeper saved it. Come Freiburg, potentially with a nice counter-attack. Needs to get there. Dan Burn, and he hasn't. Sorry, Botman. It's not Burn.
Pressing high to win the ball.
Clearance there by Burn.
Will he finish?
What a shot that was. And they've done terrible to try and hit the target there. Completely off target by Freiburg. It's just back and forth football at the minute. Freiburg pushing forward now. It's a nice pass by them. Trippier needs to be aware of this, the situation on the left-hand side, sorry. It's a nice pass in. And oh, what a save by Karius. Wow. Anderson watching that short pass there. Shelby clear. Oh, Karius. Should be keeping hold of that in your hands there, Karius. We know what he's like.
Behind for another corner. Can they cash in?
Just clear it. Clear that, Botman.
Well, not
he has.
Game
as far as the outside of the box, which is still dangerous for us. Isaac with a big interception. Counter attack potentially right now. Alexander Isak still running. We're going to keep going with Isaac here. Isaac.
Defenders need
still
to
going now.
Must take the lead here.
Oh my goodness. Miles off target.
Well, I just don't know, Derek.
As we start the second half.
Second half is underway
0-0, but a lot of back and forth action in the first. Hopefully, we can change the scoreline in the second and potentially get some fresh faces on because we'll need that shortly. Players just not reacting.
Good use of the ball.
Lovely pass there, Karius. Oh, that's off target again by Freiburg. We're getting so lucky with them last two attempts from Freiburg that they haven't scored. Burn. It's a lovely switch of play by Freiburg. Still going. What a strike. And what a save by Karius. Wow. Ball in from
someone get
Freiburg
on the end of
from the
this?
corner. It's went back post. And oh, there's goal number 1. And sadly for us, Freiburg lead in this game. Oh, really well worked set piece for them. Devastating for Karius because he has had a solid game. Whip back post, it's been headed back post. Terrible by Byrne there, by the way. Absolutely shocking. And Jamal Lewis as well for tracking the run. Absolute shocking. Questions to be asked from Byrne and Lewis there. But Freiburg lead 1-0 in this friendly match, with Matthias Ginter scoring the first goal. Again, a couple of substitutions, yeah. Elliot Anderson coming off for Willock. Fraser coming off for Brendan Johnson to make his debut. And Sven Botterman making way for
so the
Jamal
action continues,
Lascelles.
and it's up to the Magpies to...
Oh, Trippier needs to put a leg in there. Burn needs to be a big interception. He's headed it back onto the striker there. Burns done terrible there. Could be very crucial for Burns' mistake. Shelby, please. Not going to be there. It's gone to the edge of the box. Karius, clear that Jamal Lewis. He's pushed it back to the striker. He come away with it. Willock with a lovely interception. Right, break now. Alexander Isak finds St. Maxim. St. Maxim throwing goal. St. Maxim's waiting for Isak to come again. Alexander Isak. Oh, terribly off target again. No interception from us though. Alexander Isak needs to get it, but he hasn't. Wilson has instead. Joe Linton heads on to Johnson. Johnson with a lovely pass over. Alexander Isak, the pass is just too hard.
Under pressure, that was a fine claim.
We're going to try and get some momentum moving quickly now. Brendan Johnson now on this far side. Going to get a little 1-2 with Joe Linton. Brendan Johnson now. Brendan Johnson's going to swing one in. Callum Wilson's there. Oh,
his opponent in the nick of time.
Just bounce off their defender.
Could be a
and
chance
by the
to break
looks
here.
of it, we're going to take a defeat here the day against Freiburg.
Good use of advantage.
We
by the
certainly
referee.
are, as they come on their last attack. Let's not concede another goal now. Jamal Lascelles, lovely interception there by Lascelles. He's going to clear it. And that's going to be the game. We lose 1-0 against Freiburg, sadly for us. But we've assessed the squad in this result. We obviously understand that there is a lot of work to be done in regards to players that we just don't work well with. Players' performances, Callum Wilson, obviously he came on late, but wasn't too well. Elliot Anderson had a shocker of a game for us, sadly. And he had quite a lot of game time, so we'll have to monitor that one. Same with Ryan Fraser and Shelby. Two really naff games for them. But yeah, overall, Isak was a bit all over the middle there. Really deserved that average rating of 7. And Jamal Lewis with that 7.1 rating. Look at that heat map for him. Well worked for him. Anyway, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. There is going to be more of these videos coming to the channel. And yeah, don't forget, if you want to see some more, leave a like, leave a comment if you want to see who we sign, because we are indeed going to hopefully sign one of those guys from the shortlist. Anyway, this has been it for this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we can get pre-season out the way and we can move on to the Premier League. Thank you and goodbye.